What's up guys, it's Josh on Beats here with another beat analysis video, and today we will be covering XO Tour Lif3 by Lil Uzi Vert, produced by TM88 and JW Lucas. So let's get into it. So TM88 is a member of 808 Mafia. He made this beat to go into a beat pack for Lil Uzi Vert. It was number 6 out of 20, just for your information. And so yeah, so this song is in 155 BPM and it is in B minor. Now this key is quite a strange key because although it's quite melancholy, you know, like sad, it's also kind of a nervous key, which is definitely how I'd describe XO Tour Lif3, because although it's a sad song, also quite tense, and this key has been described as expressing the quiet acceptance as fate, in the words of some other classical composer or whatever. Yeah, the main melody, which I'm just about to get into, was made from another beat which TM88 and JW Lucas made a few years prior to it, and nothing ever happened with it. So TM88 thought, I'll resample myself and I'll make it into a different beat. There's nothing stopping you guys from doing that. You know, if you made a beat in the past that you're not a big fan of, you can always resample the melody and make a completely different beat out of it, because you'll be feeling something else and you'll make something different, and you never know, something like this could be made. So yeah, so this is the opening melody. So it's a Nexus preset, which is a plucky sound, and it has reverb and delay on it to make it a bit more spacey. And so as you can see, it has quite low notes, and then it goes up to high notes. But the whole melody has gross beat on, so as you can kind of hear, it misses out these kind of notes here, but yeah, it misses out some notes just from looking at it like that. And then the second melody, it's a bell sound from a Nexus preset, and basically it just arpeggiates the B minor chord to create that up and down feel, like that up and down effect to it, like there. And then the D chord is arpeggiated, and the last one there, which adds a bit of variation, but not too much. So half time is used, which almost makes it sound like these three notes come up to about here, then these three come to about there. So, and then there is a sound down here which is described as the Minecraft door sound, and something as simple as this kind of makes the melody sound even better and more interesting, creating more layers. Yeah, so, but as you can hear, it's not making the beat too complex. And just there was a filter on it, which comes in at the end of the bar, so it doesn't get too repetitive, because one sound effect playing over and over can be quite repetitive. Because you imagine that sound being played over and over and over again, that's going to get quite repetitive and annoying. So using that that filter was quite clever, really. And then the final part of the melody is used later on, and it's probably used again to create a bit of variation. It's this part. And it's this piccolo sound. I don't know how you actually pronounce it, and it's a bit haunting. So it goes with that dark vibe that the beat already has, and it goes from a high to low. I'll show you. It goes not necessarily from a high to low, but it goes from F sharp to in one octave to F sharp in the other octave. That's probably why it gives that high to low feel to it. It goes to E, and then it goes to F sharp, and then it goes to E, and that just repeats over and over. And the going from high to low kind of creates a glide effect, and so that switches things up, and it has a bit of then it has a bit of reverb on, which creates even more space. Forgot to mention, actually, I think I did anyway, this first melody, the first part of the melody has delay and reverb on, as well as the whole melody together has gross beat half time used. So that's the whole melody, and now onto the drums. So first is the hi-hat. So it's just a simple 2-step pattern with a roll there just after the snare and a roll there. Kind of hard to describe where that is, but and then one there again, not straight after the snare like this one, but just a bit of pause there, and then so the hi-hats aren't too complex, and then you have the snares, and then as you can hear, that second snare is used to kind of complement the groove as well. And then the open hat just before the snare, and then the kick, which, as you can tell, it creates a lot of balance to it, and this is created by the kick being used a lot but not too much that it overshadows the beat. And here is using the rat kick, which goes really well with the Spins 808, which is actually the 808 that he uses. And then before we get to the 808, I think that the kick and the kick is popular because it's quite a smooth kick, and it can be manipulated however you want, really. And then there is a shaker. And then this is used to add like another layer onto the drums and also to switch things up. It's again a lot of the reason why percussion is used sometimes. Then the 808. Now this follows the kick pattern but follows the bass notes. The first half of it is quite simple, really. It's just your normal follow the bass notes, and then second half switches up a bit here, and all around it. It kind of goes a bit crazy. So don't be scared to use a different sound. Not a different sound. Use a different pattern for the second half of the pattern of the 808 or the kick pattern. And so, as I said earlier, he uses Spins 808, which is like, it's quite, I'll play it. It's quite a smooth sounding with a good amount of harmonic content, while also keeping that solid low end. And it can also be distorted heavily while also sounding good. It has good length, not too short, not too long, but I think also it's kind of shortened a bit, for that really bouncy sound, and that is literally what we have. Because it is really bouncy. And there you go, that's the main bit. The drums and the melody done. So I think what we can learn from this is try arpeggiating your chords. Sometimes it might create a cool sound, as it has here. That. Yeah. And then drum. Yeah, that's a different one actually. On your drums, on your percussion, mainly percussion really, to add a bit of variation. So yeah, so thanks for listening guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and see you next week.